YouTube, this is Charlie426, and today we have the review of the high-grade Reginlaze. Now, before I start, I really want to thank for everybody who's actually watched or participated in my live stream yesterday. I was kind of really scared, and I also once again I'm sorry for the first confusion start off because the system, the YouTube live stream system, is kind of still unstable, and it's pretty new for me, so I was having still problems. But now I know what's the problem is. Hopefully I won't have the same exact problems anymore, and I hope the quality of the video was actually better from the Graze because I did change the settings where the YouTube live stream was actually recommending me to use, so hopefully that was the case. Once again, let's start the review. Now, the high-grade Reginlaze, according to the manual, it is the successor of the Graze. So it's the upgraded version of the Graze, so it's technically a mass production type, but only 18 of these were made and in use at the moment. So I guess they're still on like their test stage, or just to make sure they only made it 18. Now, once you just look at it, it has a great, amazing looking design. I really love the color scheme, the green-white color scheme with the gray, and it has more armor parts. It looks, basically, it looks more updated. Yeah, that's the best term I can go for. However, there are some interesting parts of this kit as well. There's some unique features and parts that's going on, so that I will get into later. Okay, now let's get on to the review. So first, what you get is of course the Reginlaze kit itself, and let's see, you get some stickers, but the stickers are exactly the same. I wouldn't say the exactly same stickers, but the same amount of stickers that you get from the Graze. The 3 yellow stickers for the reactors, one for the visor, and the other one for the inner eye, or like the mono eye thing. But this is a triple mono eye, so I guess it's not a mono eye exactly. You do get a polycap plate, but surprisingly you don't use that much. And then you get another option for the head, where you can use the commander antenna. I mentioned on my live stream why I didn't go for this, because basically when I have to choose, I usually put myself in the situation. If I were to pilot a Reginlaze, what position would I have been like assigned? And I'm definitely a soldier, so a commander antenna, not gonna use it. Once again, any kit that kind of gets my interest somehow has these cables. Now, these are for the pile bunkers for this kit as well. So I'm not sure I'm gonna show it, but I'll try to. And then you get 2 knuckle guards, which I think I'll be using these, because I'll explain what's the difference between Julieta's custom and a normal mass production type Graze. So yeah, and then you get the rifle. However, this one, I believe, according to the manual, it sounds like as if this is a kind of a different rifle. This is the rifle you get. And there's these ammo clips on the side, which I will explain how to use them later. So, but in the manual, there's like 2 modes, this one and the rifle mode. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting gimmick. And but there is one thing I'm kind of confused at one part, so I'll get into that later. You get this extra piece that goes onto the back, which I do not know what it is for. It's according to the manual, this is used to attach any weapons for free. Or like you can freely attach any weapons on these, but you don't really have any weapons to attach this one. So kind of gets me confused. I'll show you where it goes on later. And then here we have these. Okay, we have these pieces here. Now these are the pieces for the pile bunker. Basically what you do is, let's see, I'm just gonna do this lightly. You attach these 2 parts, and then you attach the guard here. But because of the interesting hands on this kit, I will get into those later. Yeah, we've seen all what we get. Now let's get on to the review. Now, once again, the Reginlaze was released on the 29th in Korea and Japan, so just for letting you guys know. Now, I really love the color scheme. I can't tell what kind of color this is. On my live stream, some people were saying this was a olive green. I was thinking of more of broccoli green, but yeah, I'm kind of confused. But I really like this tone of color as well. One thing I'm having a little bit issue here is on one arm, and on the legs. I'll get into those later. So we'll see the articulations first and other gimmicks. Okay, we'll start with the head. Now the head looks pretty updated. You can see it's definitely, this is based on the Graze as well, updated version. Now, once again, like the Graze iron, I'm still having a little bit confusement, which I will explain. First, before that, let's check on the articulations. The head can go down like that, go up, which makes it look like it's just staring straight, and then 360. No, I wouldn't say that's possible. You can see the num marks. Sorry about that. I'm gonna have to clean those up again somehow, because it's the head is like connected to an angle, so it's not gonna be easy, and there's a lot of parts blocking its path. So I wouldn't know. So 360 not possible. Now, according to the manual, like the Graze iron, I'm still confused. You can take this off to replace it to the commander antenna, and you can see there. You can see that's a sticker which is already damaged at the moment. The sticker and the eye, those two are stickers. What they tell you to do is to reveal this eye, is to tell you guys to take this white piece off and then put this head part on and then reattach it, which I do not understand how that works. I tried doing it, but this white piece is really firm and really stuck there at the moment, so I can't even try that. So I'm sorry if I can't show you guys that, but this is how the inner eye or head looks like. Just letting you guys know. Like, yeah, similar to the Graze eye, it's pretty confusing for me to understand, but yeah. I wish they would have just made this like the opening gimmick instead of like that tearing it off gimmick. Okay, for the body, okay, the other reactive stickers, as you can see those yellow parts. That's the sticker, and the back you see a big yellow sticker. That's the sticker. The body, there's nothing too special, but there's one thing I would like to mention is that, okay, it has the same movement as like the Graze iron or Grazes, I think. But there's a good news thing is that the connection here on the waist is super strong. I had to push a lot of strength into it to push this in. So this is a freaking firm connection, but too firm that if you try to twist it, now you can see the pieces are trying to like split. And here's the first problem I was going to mention. So before that, 360 is possible as well. And you can see it's still trying to pop out, but that's because it's just too stiff that if you try to move it, it will try to like come off. Now here's the main problem I'm having with the Graze, I mean not the Graze, the Reginlaze, is the side skirt armor. They are on a ball joint, which is I don't mind. However, the inside of the green piece armor is just a plastic, circle piece hole, which is not a firm connection. I wish they would have gave like a polycap connection or something at least, so it was like firm and stiff. However, yeah, every time I try to pose or do something, these pieces keeps falling off. So that's one thing I'm kind of complaining, but oh well. Now we'll get into the arms. The arms, a pretty interesting gimmick here. In the show, Julieta actually ejected these armor pieces. These ones are also connected not exactly to a ball joint. These are just on a peg. So basically, they're the similar looking armor piece, but yeah, the connection is different. The arms can go forward and backward like this, and then it can go up that much. Pretty impressive, because also the shoulder is connected, or the arm is connected to a ball joint to the body. And then twisting the arm like usual, it has this basic gimmicks. Now the arm, the folding part is kind of interesting, and I'm having problem with only the left arm at the moment. So bending the kit or the arm, I wouldn't say exactly it's a double joint. Okay, give me a moment. Wait a minute, is this correct? Yeah, okay. This is as far as you go. So more than 90 degrees, but not a double joint, which I don't mind. However, the arms, the way how they're connected, or the wrists, is that it's like the Graze iron. They put a polycap ball joint here to connect it like this. However, on my right arm, this is not falling off that easy. This could be basically my problem only. So don't take this one too serious but this left one tends to pop off a little bit too easy for mine. And the hands are really different. Instead of your standard hands that you get, the ball jointed hands, no, this is an entirely new hand. How this works is that the ball joint is connected to this outer circular piece here, and then you attach a small hand piece into here. So this is pretty interesting. So the good thing or interesting fact is that with the hands, you can twist the hands like this. You're not twisting the wrist, but you're twisting the hands like this. I hope you can see that. Sorry for my big hand, but yeah. This is going to be helpful for a certain, if you're trying to do a certain like equipment style. So I will get into those later as well. Now for the legs. Now the legs, I really like the design, but at the same time, the leg design was kind of I was kind of worried about the design because of the design and especially those small feet. I was worried about the balance issues. Standing, it doesn't have much balance issues. It actually has great balance issues considering the design and size of the feet. That I will admit. But having an action base would definitely even see more potential of this kit. Now the side skirts, I already told you that they do fall off a little bit easily because of the ball joints connected to a plastic hole. And then the legs, okay, the articulations could sound or look a little bit limited because of the design, which I will admit. The legs, there's no side skirts except for the side arms are actually connected to the sides or on the legs, so there's no like, it's not on the waist. There's a back skirt armor, but it's just you snap the piece together and you're good to go. It can go more than about 90 degrees, but even farther up if you wish to do so. Wow, that's a really good kick pose. Bending is okay. It's technically on a double joint, so it's pretty good as well. And I really like how they. Oh, okay, something's not right. Okay, there we go. It's really stiff. Everything's really stiff except for my issues. And I really like the way how they managed to put those white pieces there. The feet. Now, the feet, when you're building this, according to manual, it will make you do this. But this, if you're not using an action base, this is kind of required as well. And it has a pretty good movement on the feet. I will get into the feet actually. Now, the feet, the way how they're connected, the feet is not connected to like their usual way. The feet is connected to the back of the leg. Onto just a peg. I think this is not a ball joint, this is just a peg. And then you can twist the feet like this angle, which is pretty good for articulation and help. And also you can just twist not this piece entirely, but you can twist just the feet as well. So, but the downside is that you don't have any movement back and forth of just the feet, no articulation. So be careful not to break it. And I think this front guard feet is just on the ball joint, which is pretty, yeah, it's a firm connection, so you don't need to worry about falling off parts. Now, before we get into the weapons, let's see the backpack. Now, well, I wouldn't say this is like exactly a backpack. The way you make two of these thruster things, and then you just connect it to the back holes of it, and there you go. That was my, that falling out was kind of my fault. I was holding it in a weird position. You have the typical thrusters here. They can move like that. I tend to keep it down low. The ones on the top are also the same. Yeah, so there's nothing too special on the backpack, but I do like the fact that they're individually connected, not like where there's a like middle section here holding them together. And it can move like that. It has some simple movement, but nothing too serious. Now, here's the part where that piece I was mentioning goes. Now there's a small peg here, the two small holes on the back skirt. You can just connect it there, and then I don't know which weapon they are talking about. Yeah, but it says you can attach any weapon here, which that's it. There's nothing else on the manual. So we might be seeing some interesting weapons in the future as well. I'm assuming it's for that rail gun that we saw on the last episode. Okay, now we've seen the articulations and on the kit itself. Now we will now get onto the weapons. But currently, as usual, my camcorder has a time limit of 60 minutes, and then cutting it and then restarting the record. So for now, it's 14 minutes. So I'll be back in a second to reset the camera. So see you soon. Okay, I'm back. Now we will look at the weapons. First, like the standard weapons, I think I will go with the rifle first. So here are the rifles. The rifle is pretty simple. The way how they make it is for, I think I should take this off first. I'll just take this one side off. Is that you snap two pieces together and you're good to go. You snap two pieces together and you're good to go as well. The way how this works is that first, well, in the instruction manual they tell you to attach it to the hand first, and which is a very firm connection. It's not even wobbly as well. I'm pretty impressed by that aspect. And then you attach this front section here, and then you get this. This is, I'm assuming, a ammo clip, because you can take these off and then you can attach it. You can attach it to the side like this on the side skirt, like that, or you can attach it on the back skirt armor as well. So the back skirt, not the middle, but these sections here on the back, so you can just attach it here. So I'm assuming that you can also attach it onto the shoulder armor as well. Let me actually check. Yes, you can. So technically, if you have more of those ammo clips, you can attach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them onto the body, which I think is kind of overkill. And then I'll just attach this one here. Since I already showed the attachment of the ammo clips, I won't be showing it anymore. And then you get this piece here, like a kind of a Gundam Aegis Dots rifle style piece. And there's a peg on it, and then there's a hole behind, under the kit or the weapon, and you're good to go. It doesn't connect anything, but it just kind of confirms the connection, because it's kind of closing up the handle here as well. So basically, it's really a Dots rifle-ish, style as well, and you're good to go. It's a pretty nice and unique looking weapon. And there's one more hole behind under the rifle here, so I'm not sure what that's for, but it's not even mentioned as well. And one more thing you can do with the rifle is that you can take it off, and then you can take the ammo clips off, and then it tells you to remove both ammo clips as well. And also, forgot, you can also do it like this if you want. There's a peg on this side as well. So what you can do is that you can attach the peg onto one of these holes, not the middle one, but the each side. So that's what you can do as well. So, but it's kind of tricky, because it could be hindered by the side armors as well. So you might need to control those as well. There we go. We have it on the back, so pretty interesting. I'm really surprised they considered all these storage systems on the weapon, especially on the rifle. I don't think they have other storages for the other weapons as well. Okay, the next weapon, I think I'll look at these ones. Now, the mass production. Oh, sorry about that. Like again, this would have full potential with an action base. Once again, these are the fist guards, or gauntlets. According to the manual. Now, these are the ones that are mostly attached to the mass production types. Yeah, these are just called gauntlets. These are additional armor for Reginlaze, functioning as a shield and a knuckle guard as well. And I believe there was one Reginlaze destroyed by a Hugo, and that was the mass production type, and it only had this weapon and a rifle. The way how it's connected, it's pretty simple. If you look at the bottom of the arm, you see a lot of pegs here, and there's like a whole bunch of holes and shapes here. All you need to do is just find the correct hole, and then there you go, you have the arm guard. The kind of thing that I'm having confusion is that now, because the way how the hand is connected here, it's kind of difficult to pull up some really nice poses actually, because you can't. It's not easy to twist. You can't twist the hands itself. That's the thing I'm having problems with. It could be just me. If I'm going to twist it, I need to twist the thing entirely, which is like this. But the problem is the hands now. So yeah, I think that's one sort of a mistake. I could be wrong on as well, but yeah. So you can have it for each arms as well. Now, I think I'll leave only one because I want to show something. Now, here for the last weapon are the twin piles, or some people call it a pile bunker, which I'm not sure what even it is. You get two of these, and these weapons are what makes Julieta's customs a custom. So the way how this works is that on the left hand, or I mean on the left hand it goes downwards, and if we see the box or the enemy, and the other hand goes upwards. That's how I'm gonna do it. Now the way how this works is that you just need to slide it in and then connect this. Be careful not to break it, because yeah, I think I almost broke one. It's a really strong connection, so you really need to follow the instruction manuals, and then you just need to connect these pieces here. There we go. We have one pile bunker here. Now, I believe if those who were pretty observant of the anime, I think Julieta's custom was that she did not only have this, but she also had these arm guards attached as well while using those. And I've actually done it. Those who've seen my picture on Facebook when I posted it, I posted the picture, 2 pictures saying complete, I'm pretty tired, so stay tuned for the review, yada yada. I actually had both of them on, but they are pretty tricky to do so I'm not going to do it with this arm because it's pretty unstable for mine, but this arm is pretty firm, so I will try to do that. Now I did it for both modes, this mode and the other mode, so I shouldn't have any big problems as well. And somehow this one's connection is not pretty solid. Okay, there we go. And okay, so this one, for example, you would have to do the other way. So this is where the wrists also comes in handy. Also, once again, you just saw that if I don't control it, it tries to do the splits, because I think it's the plastic. The material of the plastic is pretty slippery, so that's why I think that's happening. The way how this works is that you try to you pull up the wrist so it heads upwards, and then you try to push it in a little bit, and then you get the connection. And then what you do is just connect the rest. And be careful at this point, because it's either something is going to fall off, and I'm gonna do it like this. There we go. We've done it, and it looks awkward. I'll be honest. I've done it. Okay, I don't know why, but my last attempt looked very better than this, but this is how it works. In the anime, she had both of this. Even on the box, it has the arm guards with these pile drivers. Pile bunkers. It's pretty awkward, so I just recommend to use just the pile bunkers or just the arm gauntlets. For me, I think I'll be using the arm gauntlets because that's for the mass production types as well, and that's what I'm usually going for. Oh, before I almost forgot, is that there's one more thing you can do with these pile bunkers or piles. Is that if you remember at the start, I had this cable which I'm not a big fan of. I was thinking of not showing this because I really hate these gimmicks. But what you can do with this is that you're technically supposed to take this part off and then connect the cables here. You just need to push it in and then connect the other side as well. And there you go, you have this. I'm not a big fan of these kind of gimmicks, so I just at least showed you for the sake of it. So yeah. Well, yeah, that's it for the review of the high-grade Reginlaze. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you have any questions or requests, leave a comment below. If I got anything wrong as well, please leave a comment below. If you enjoyed the series, please give a like to this video and also subscribe to my channel. Once again, this kit is pretty, I guess I should say basic build, but at the same time, it sort of requires an action base, but depends on how you want to display it as well. It doesn't have much balance issues concerning the design. It has a pretty basic, build as well, and it has a great color scheme and design. So I would recommend this for any Iron Blood and Orphan fans out there as well. Anyway, once again, thank you for watching my video. I still have more kits to buy and build and make reviews out of, so please stay tuned. Well, until then, see you guys next time.